kidnapping. Now, this happened about, I would say, about 2 weeks ago, somewhere around the time. So I'm kind of behind on it. But let me share my screen real quick so we can kind of dig into this a little bit, right? I'm going to show the video first of the actual incident, the details, and everything, and then I'm gonna go to an article and read it, and then we're gonna come back and I'm going to give my commentary on what I think about it all. Okay, follow me. Uh-oh, give me a second here, y'all. Let me get that back real quick. Okay, there we go. Now let's talk about this for a minute, and let's talk about the yeah. This is skip over all this. All right, hopefully y'all can hear. Mm, mm, right. So y'all, my dog over here, like she about to die. We out here in the heat, so forgive all the outside noises. Okay, so just in case you didn't hear that video, let me kind of uh, kind of review what they were talking about. Mainly, they were talking about political figures and the threats on their lives in Memphis, which where I'm from. We have our mayor Paul Young, who is a newly elected mayor of Memphis, and there was an attempt to kidnap him. And I'm gonna get to that in just a second. I'm gonna read this article. I'm not gonna take too long. I'm gonna read the main details in it, but also allow you to see and read it for yourself. But basically, he shows up at the man's house in the car. They confiscated duct tape. What else did they have in there? A stun gun. He had also, what else was in there? Rope, and I'm missing something. Anyway, whatever it was, but he had those particular things in his car, and he was making an attempt to kidnap the mayor. Yeah, crazy. So here's the article: Memphis mayor targeted in stalking and attempted kidnapping incident. Police say. Let's go ahead and read some of this real quick. All right, the Memphis Police Department said Wednesday that it recovered a taser, gloves, rope, and duct tape. Okay, the gloves from the vehicle of a 25-year-old Trenton Abston as he was arrested. The suspect allegedly approached the home on Sunday with gloves on, a full pocket, and a nervous demeanor, Young wrote Wednesday on Facebook. Abston was listed as an inmate in the Shelby County Sheriff's Office database, which showed a hearing for him scheduled for Friday. It was not immediately clear if he has an attorney who could speak on his behalf. Let me move on down a little bit. The incident comes on the heels of what officials call politically motivated shootings last week, with Minnesota State Representative Melissa Hortman and her husband were killed in their home, and State Senator John Hoffman and his wife were wounded. The suspect, who had been taken into custody, impersonated police officers as he approached their homes and shot his victims, according to investigators. All right. Young wrote on Facebook that political violence simply cannot become our norm. And I'm gonna go ahead and read on down because some of this, yeah, okay, boom, boom, boom. In today's climate, especially after the tragic events in Minnesota and the threats my wife and I often receive online, none of us can be too careful, Young said. Young was elected mayor in 2023 and was sworn in on January 1st, 2024. He was previously the director of Memphis Division of Housing and Community Development. I think that's all we're going to look at. So now I'm going to stop sharing my screen and I'm going to give my comments on this. All right, let's talk about it. So we have Memphis Mayor Paul Young, who has a gentleman comes up to his door, young man, in an attempt to kidnap him. You saw it for yourself. He had gloves, duct tape, taser, and what I say, yeah, I'm missing something. Oh yeah, and rope. So he guess he's gonna stun the man first and disable him. Then as he's doing that, probably tie him up, duct tape his mouth, then you won't be able to scream. I'm just laying this out and use the glove so he won't leave any prints. Y'all, I don't know if y'all remember back when Trump was running for office against Biden, and Biden eventually won. Remember in Michigan about how there were, I think I can't remember exactly where it was. I want to say at the state building, there were threats being made. You had neo Nazis and stuff protesting and things of this nature. And there was attention being brought to it then. But we're seeing a ramping up of people who disagree with a political party or but not even a party but also an individual or group of people, and they think that violence is the way to handle it. Well, I'm of the resolve that if you don't agree with a person or you don't agree with a political view or perspective, then that's what the polls are for. That's what you write letters for. That's why you write to your state legislature. That's why you have congressmen, state representatives, mayors, governors, all the like. And this is why we have the political system that we have. Is everything going to be good and in your favor? No. Will there be things that you don't like or you don't approve of? Yes. So we have to get to the point where we can agree to disagree and not be violent about it, right? So I just want to leave this message by saying this. Again, I am from Memphis, Tennessee, and I've lived here all my life. And I don't know, man. I think things are just becoming more dangerous by the day, and we're seeing again a ramping up of people who don't know how to handle things civilized. Whereas you talk or you set up a meeting if need be to talk to that individual about what it is that may be bothering you or things that you need to be changed. Things you think need to be changed. That's upon that comes upon you. So I'm just gonna leave it with that, man. This is JD. Okay with that old head knowledge, man. Hey, if there's some glitches in this thing, hey, forgive me. A lot of background noise, forgive me. We're working. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure that you give me a lot of comments because I like to read the comments. And also, let's get those views up. Let's get those likes up. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down. But this is JD. Okay. that old head knowledge.